Hey guys, this is a roundup of my favorite beauty items for 2019. I really wish that I had enough favorites to do like a favorite eyeshadow or favorite lipstick, but to be very honest with you, makeup hasn't really been like the key thing in my life last year. There was just so many things happening that I was very like, the last thing I wanted to do was put on like nice makeup on my face. I just wanted to kind of survive life as it is. But there are a couple of gems that really helped me get through the difficult year, and I want to share them with you. If you have watched my monthly favorites throughout the year, you may have seen all of these items, but I wanted to kind of put them together and highly recommend for you to check all of these products out. So let's get started. We're gonna start off with the eyes first, and what better way than this classic here, which is Pro Long Wear Paint Pot by MAC. This is in the shade Laying Low. This I use on the lids of my eyes. This particular color is perfect to just kind of color correct the darkness on my eyelids. It's so easy to use because you just kind of blend it out, very easy to blend, but you do have to remember to put the cover on tightly, because I have some whereby the covers just like made it really dry. But also at the same time, if you feel after that you want to put on some eyeshadows, it serves as a very good eyeshadow base as well. So I have it on my eyes underneath all the shadows that you see there, and it's gonna keep those shadows on my eyelids throughout the day. So for the eyes, I was using eyeshadow palettes, but I haven't really been like super in love with a particular palette. But one palette which I have thoroughly enjoyed, at least when I was traveling or when I couldn't think of what palette to use, and I would use this, and it is the Petite Pro palette by V's Art. It's a very cute little palette. This I think was the second gen. I have the third generation one, which is a bit greenish. It's so compact, so easy to use, and the colors of it, it's not too pigmented to the point where you need to be very careful with it, but it's also very it shows up enough and it blends out really nicely. And the colors that you see here, you just can't go wrong with it. Anyone would love using these colors. So I have those on my eyes at the moment, and even though it's very tiny, honestly I have used it so much I have barely like scraped the surface. The combination of colors make like any look really nice together. And it has a small mirror. I think someone asked if the mirror is big enough. Yeah, it's big enough for the eyes, so it's really perfect for traveling. And just to give you a close-up, this was the look that I created at the end of it. Speaking of eyeshadows, I cannot not mention this particular one. This is like my all-time favorite, and it's a Super Shock Shadow by Colourpop, and it's called La La. You remember that song by, what's her name, Ashley Simpson, I think? La La. It was a good song. I like that song. This is a gorgeous color. Like, I think everyone should have this color in their collection, no matter what skin tone you are. It looks amazing. It's like the prettiest rose gold color, and it blends so beautifully. So I have it on the lids of my eyes. It's just so pretty. This is definitely the most used like eyeshadow, I don't know, like the single eyeshadow I've had. And you just use your hands, you use your fingers, that's it. It's so easy to use. We've got an eyeliner. This is the One Day Tattoo Real Strong Eyeliner, 24 hours. Anyway, it's by the K palette, and it's the eyeliner that, if you've heard me talk about eyeliners, this would be the eyeliner I've been talking about. I have wrinkly eyelids now, I think, because when I use other types of liners it tends to crease, but this one just goes really easily on it. I don't really have to think twice. So like I said many times before, if you're a beginner at eyeliners, you hate eyeliners, do try to give this particular one a chance, because it's very easy to use, and it comes in different colors as well. Like, it comes in really dark black, brown, dark brown as well. Moving on to concealer. concealer. Yes, this is again one of my favorite items. I have I don't say I have eye bags. I have a little bit of eye bags, but I mostly have dark eye circles underneath my eyes. This is the Studio Finish concealer, and it's just, again, I've used it so much and I barely hit pan. I wonder if I'm gonna hit pan on all my makeup products. It's so satisfying to use because you just take a bunch of products with your fingers, tap it on, and it's pigmented enough to remove the discoloration, but it's not thick that you can't blend it away with a brush. I could blend this very comfortably with a brush, and I love that about it. It's just a wonderful, cute, it's so small, but it's such a great product. For face, towards the end of the year, after I stopped working, I started using a lot more foundation, because the only time when I would go out would be for events or for date night, which requires foundation. Like tonight I'm going out for date night, yay. And I would just go to this foundation. Like, I wouldn't really think much, I would just grab this one, and this is my all-time favorite foundation. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. This little cap here used to work, but it stopped working, but this is like an extender which I got from MAC, so now I just take the cap off and I just pour it out. But the little stick that it has in here helps a little bit to control the amount, because you really actually need a very small amount of this. I put it over my concealer and all that, and it's beautiful. It's my favorite foundation. If I want to look perfect and as perfect as I can be, this would be the foundation I go for. Super easy to blend with my beauty blender. It covers up almost, I guess, yeah, it covers up all your imperfections. It makes your skin look flawless. It stays in place like what it claims to do, and it's just amazing too, especially if you're going out for the whole day. It doesn't feel very uncomfortable as well. It actually feels very wearable. It's a new thing that I started liking for this year, and this is the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. This is a sample size which I got because I earned enough points from Sephora, but honestly I've used this so much. Again, I have still a lot of products to use up. After I put on my concealer, I actually put some of this with my beauty blender and I put it on the T-zone, and I realized that it really helps to smoothen out the lines that I have under my eyes. Also limits the amount of oil that I get throughout the day, so I really think it does make a difference. It's a new step that I've done to my beauty routine, but I would say that it's worth that extra few minutes. And then after I put on my blush and everything, I would take my usual finishing powder, setting powder, and I would just use that to apply the powder, but also to brush this particular white powder off. Lips, I think like any other year, I would probably have like 20 lipsticks which I would have to show you. And by the way, I have met my goal of buying less than 25 makeup products this year. I don't think I even bought 25 makeup products. That's great, and I'm definitely going to continue that little like limit to myself for this year. It has been a very boring year when it comes to makeup, lipsticks included. It was just a nude year. Like, I was wearing all my nude lipsticks. I didn't have any particular favorite ones, but I do have 3 here which I want to show you. The one that I have at the moment is this one. This is called Hudson by Anastasia, and it's just a really nice nude, but it has like a nice orangey tint to it, which makes it look very, I don't know, very nice. And this is the one by Estee Lauder, which has a more of a pinkish sheen to it. And this is like probably like a newer one that I have, but I love this so much. This is 401 in Burnt Raisin. The last one that I wanted to show you is this one by Charlotte Tilbury, and it also has like a rosy hue. They're all quite similar. This one has a very nice orange nude hue to it. This is probably the most pinkiest one, and this one has a little bit of a reddish pink tint to it. So they're all really pretty. They're all liquid lipsticks, really easy to wear, and yeah. Last but not least, I've got to mention this. This is like if I didn't put on any makeup, which is a lot of the times for last year, this would be the only thing that I had on my face area, and it is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm. This is the first one that they came out with, and this is in the classic color Orgasm. And look guys, it's almost finishing. I've used it continuously for the whole year. I can't really see anything there, but it gives like a really nice pinkish, light pink, very sheer sheen, but more importantly, it does what it's supposed to do, which is to provide moisture. And I have pretty dark pigmented lips, so if I don't put on anything on my lips, it just doesn't look very nice. So I try to at least put this on so that I don't look too washed out or tired. But I really love this. I thank God so much that they didn't come up with this with that annoying sticky packaging that they have. The packaging on this is awesome. I can't wait for this to finish as well, because I have one which is in a more purplish hue that I think is gonna look awesome on my lips too. So those are the products that I've enjoyed the most for the year of 2019. Hopefully in 2020 I'll get to play around more with more products, so I'll have more stuff to share with you guys. So but it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality, and all of these stuff that I've shown you are my like ultimate favorites. Go check them out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to thumbs up and also subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.